Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Bark01, and this video's, just gonna be me talking about some of my favorite books or book series I've read over the past 4 or 3 years. They won't be in order until, they won't be in order at all until the last 3, because the last 3 are probably my favorite books I've ever read, so let's get to it. For school this year, we had to read To Kill a Mockingbird by, hey look, a bookmark, by Harper Lee, because it was one of our book assignments we had. We also had The Alchemist, Frankenstein, something else that was weird. But this was probably one of my favorites, and honestly, it's a really good book. It's pretty deep. I'm just unfolding pages. There's a lot of meaning in it, and I love it. It made me mad and sad, and but it's really good. Yeah, and I'm gonna leave all the names of the books down in the description below. So yeah, another book I read. I bought it at a book fair in grade 5 or 6. It's called Bad Girls Don't Die by Alender, and it's awesome. It's a pretty easy read. Compared to some of the other books. There's only 346 pages, and I liked it. I'm pretty sure I read this about 2 or 3 times. Then it got too easy for me, but I still would reread it again. Yeah. Okay, now I'm getting, there's Dark Visions by J.L. Smith. It's actually, this one is 3 books in one, I'm pretty sure. 3 or 2, but, so that's why it's so big, and that's why there's so many pages, if it would tell me how many pages. This book has almost there, 732. That's just because there's 3, and it is one of my favorite. It's about couple kids who go to the house, and they all have something different about them. I can't tell you what, but yeah, and they try and go to school, but they have a school there, and it gets really complicated and deep and awesome, and I love it, and I fell in love with the character, and I wish yeah. Also by L.J. Smith. Oh, this is by L.J. Smith. Yeah. Is The Forbidden Game. This is also more than one book put into one. And, it's also another very, very long book, because it's so many books put into one, but it's 750 pages, and it's about these kids, or this girl in specific, who buys a game for her birthday party, decide to play it, and oops, they're dragged into a different world where they have to follow rules and stuff in order to get out, and I fall in love with the 2 main characters because they need to be together. Yeah. Okay, now I'm moving on to the series. So there is the Beautiful Creatures series. This is probably one of my favorites, but not in the top 3. I'm actually on the last book now because it just came out this year after the movie did. It's written by Garcia and Margaret Stohl. I have all the books. They're on my bookshelf, which I'm actually setting my camera on right now. But I love this series. It tears at your heartstrings, it makes you angry, it makes you happy, it makes you want to cheer characters on, and it's just amazing. And I'm mad at the movie trailer. I haven't seen the movie yet, but because they didn't portray the characters how I thought they should have. But yeah, one of my favorite books. Next is Skins. It's actually a series. There's 3 books. It's by Wasserman. And it is amazing. I can't remember it perfectly. Yeah, but it's a really good book. I remember that, and I think I've read this series 2 times, so definitely worth the read. And there's the Ugly series. I couldn't show you guys the first book because I lent it to a friend and I never got it back. But I have the other 3. It goes Uglies, Pretties, Specials, Extras, and it's just amazing, and it'll make you question humanity, because it got some pretty good morals in it for just books. I can't say just books, I love books. Then there's the Witch and Wizard series by James Patterson. This wasn't one of my favorites, but I did enjoy it. It has some really good aspects. The third book got kind of boring for me. It's Witch and Wizard, the Fire. But still a very good read. Brother and sister, powers, town, pretty much run by Nazis. Yeah. And there's James Patterson, The Dangerous Days of Daniel X. I have 4 books in the series. I think there might be more. Sorry, texting back my boyfriend. But I really like the whole thought of the series. They got a little boring for me because they got too easy for me to read, but whatever. It's about a kid who has he has kind of powers. I can't give it to you guys, but he has to kill aliens, and it's not like, oh, he's alien, blah, 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 blah. No, it's really good. It's just an easier read than some of the other suggestions I've had. Alright, now I'm on to my top 3. So, start with Bad Apple by Laura Ruby. So during finals week last year, I had to choose a book from the library to read in case I was done my finals and had nothing to do. So I read this, and then I returned it, and then I read it again, and then I bought it and read it 2 more times. It is amazing, and the message in it is fantastic, and I love this book. Second most favorite is Goth Girl Rising. I have read this at least 15 times. It's really easy because some chapters are like 1 page, but others are like 25. Boyfriend again. It's by Lyga. By the way, no, never mind, I'll save it to the end. But I love this book, and there's more books like it that have the same characters. I just haven't read them all, because I kind of read the back of them, and they didn't seem to really hold this character. And this is who I fell in love with, and just has so many true facts and relatable topics in it. And my all-time super favorite series is the Maximum Ride series. As you can tell, I've had this book for quite some time. This is the first one, The Angel Experiment. I fell in love with this series from the first time I picked up this book, and now I have every other, every other book in this series. I have been reading them the day they come out, and I finish them like a week, maybe even a couple days later. And I cried reading the last book, because it really ends it, and you know there won't be any more. But these characters are amazing. Although they are bird children, you can't really be like, how the hell am I supposed to relate to that? I don't have wings. No, but there's other parts where you'll just fall in love with them, and just, I don't know what I'd do without this series. It honestly got me through grade 6, because it was friggin' terrible, and I just would read these books and be like, I'll be a part of your pack. But yeah, so those are all the books that I suggest to all of you, or series. I will post all the either series names, or the first book in this series, or the books I suggested down below with the authors' names, and how many pages the first book or the book itself has. So I hope you guys liked it, and bye!